This is, of course, the Rode PSA1 Plus, which recently came out. The original PSA1 was very popular, so why would someone pay $30 more for this version? Let's get into that right away. For me at least, I like the sleeves. It prevents you from getting pinched on the two parallel bars. If you ever been pinched like I have, I tend to rage, so that's not good. It has an integrated cable clip, so it has better wire management. It also includes an extra desk mount. It also advertises a low noise operation, but from what I've seen, the original version is just as quiet. So if these extra features aren't important to you, there's really no need to upgrade if you already have the original version. But for someone like myself who didn't already have one, this was a good consideration. My existing setup, I'm just using a normal mic stand in my so-called recording room, aka home theater. It gets in the way quite easily because the room's not very large. So when you're setting up the mic stand, it is easy to have it poke the wall. It needs to be moved around quite often, and it's just not very convenient. Unboxing the PSA1 Plus, I could tell right away that it was packed really well. If you open the box, everything's neatly put in there. There's no skimping on all the little boxes that hold all the pieces together. Something you'll notice right away is the heft of every single piece, even the stand, the unit itself. They all have considerable weight to them. It has a really solid feel. The main arm, boom arm itself, is spring-loaded, so it is packaged in a way where you have to pull it apart carefully. They even mentioned that. The new setup, I like it a lot already. It's a lot more space efficient. In my case, I'm putting it on a stool, which I know is not ideal at all, but I'm just kind of lazy, and this is a quick setup that I have when I'm recording in the basement. The clips hold the wires out of the way. I really like how it's a lot neater than it was before, and the padding on the arms protect things like my MacBook here, which is resting against it. The MacBook looks like it's going to fall off the stool, but if you look underneath, there's actually more clearance than there appears to be. It also has a solid mount, and it's quite stable. As for some immediate cons I can think of, the turning screws on this unit is not very good. There's two screws. The one on top is for turning everything, but it's really stiff. The bottom screw is for locking the microphone holder into place. If you try turning the microphone to the left, it just pops loose, that screw on the bottom. I don't know if there's really a way to get around this. I can't think of any better way to implement it, but it is one of my gripes with this. Second, the most common complaint people have with this unit already is the excessive logos and branding all over the boom arm. The last time I have seen so many logos on a product was actually my 2005 Subaru STI. That car has, 10 or more logos all over it. This is a DIY channel, so I do have a suggestion for those who are really turned off by the excessive branding. Like many, I'm not sponsored, so I just pick up a roll of felt tape. Unfortunately, I don't remember where I got this from. This is at least 5 or 6 years old. It just has the word ACE written on there. I just cut a few pieces out, taped over it, and it seems to match pretty well. I'm not sure if it'll stick on well over time, but it is an option for you guys out there. I'm now going to set up my desk mount. I really like this piece. It even works on flimsy, thin desks like the one I have here. This gives me a second location to record my videos from, so I really like that. So really quick final thoughts. I really like this unit. It has a really good range of motion. You could twist it in every single way possible, and there's a lot better videos out there demonstrating this. You can move it left, right, up, down, upside down, you name it. The mic stays in place while you're doing this, so that is a nice feature. I already mentioned the dual mount. That gives me 2 recording locations, and I will say again, it's just really solid for what you pay for. These days, it seems like everything's overpriced, but I think I wouldn't mind paying the $100 for the normal PSA1 or the $130 for the PSA1 Plus. I know now why a lot of people use this, and if I had to buy another one, I would do so in a heartbeat. If you found something useful in this video today, please like and subscribe, and I hope everyone has a good weekend.